Hi Aries, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your you versus them. Aries, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Aries, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Aries spirit. Alright, Aries newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Aries, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Empress in reverse. Somebody's not sure if their person would want them back, not after the way they treated them. I mean, they're going through the dark night of the soul, but or maybe they've had some major ending or in their own life, but right now, one person is in manifestation mode. They are planning, they're thinking of how do I apologize, obsessively so. This person doesn't want this chapter to be over. In fact, they want to begin this chapter with the other person. The other person says, yeah, but there's been stagnancy here. This already ended. They were playing mind games with me. They made me feel I was not good enough. I have emotionally detached from this connection now, Omkaratarot. I've pulled back my energy now. Yes, I am now looking out to see what else is out there, because I don't want to go back towards chaos. I want to move towards peace and happiness in my life. That's my first thought. Of course, I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Aries. But before that, let's start by asking the universe. Spirit, what's going on with Aries and their person? Why are they both feeling this way currently? Aries and their person, Spirit. All right. The first card here, Aries says, communication. Clear and honest communication is required. Second one says, new love, developing new feelings. So if this is somebody maybe you already know, then this person is developing romantic feelings now, but this could feel like new love if it begins. Or maybe the other person is moving on to find new love. I don't know. Let's see. The third card here says longing. Yeah, someone is yearning and desiring you. All right, so let's also start, Aries. Let's start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Aries and their person, Spirit. Aries and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Aries and their person. All right, let's take a few more from another deck. Aries and their person, Spirit. Aries and their person. All right, just a few more from a third deck, Aries, and then we'll start the reading. Aries and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Aries, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Aries, says, just know that I'm sorry. Giving up and leaving just seems so much easier than to deal with any more pain. You are the most beautiful creature I've ever seen. I pray for you all the time, and I do healing work on your behalf. I always look out for you because I love you unconditionally. I try to warn you about fake people with bad intentions who are out there to manipulate and use you. It cuts deep because you seem to trust everyone over me. I'm healing from deep trauma after losing you in the physical world. On reflection, I realized my inability to put myself first let me down. But as you're my mirror, I feel I ultimately let you down. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there for you when you needed me the most. I didn't know how to make myself a priority, and in not doing so, I lost the biggest part of me, you. I get triggered when I'm angry or have decided to walk away from our connection, and then the universe decides to bombard me with your name, and your higher self stalks me with musical messages from you. I can never free my soul from your love. I want to stay with you forever. You've changed a lot since we first met. You are the catalyst for my spiritual growth. All right, so these were some of your messages, Aries. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on you, person A, and then we'll move to the second person, person B, the other side later. And Aries, I'm not going to guess which side Aries is on because I could be dealing with two Aries here. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush. Could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. It is a general reading. Please use your own judgment here. So tell me, person A, how are you feeling right now? Why the Ten of Swords? What's the Ten of Swords for you in your feelings? Yeah, I think this person has either realized they caused some ending, or they could be going through an ending in their own life, because their life seems very, very stagnant right now. This person is yearning for happiness in their life. They want happiness, they want to manifest happiness. Tell me more about this. What's the magician doing here? What are you manifesting? They want to rebuild. They've recognized the connection, Aries. This person is wanting a equal partnership, a soulmate bond. They want to give their cup now. They want to receive a cup from somebody. I mean, the other person, of course, and they want to rebuild whatever ending happened, if we can just rebuild. They want to bring this happiness back. This person is actually kicking themselves and saying, you know what, I had an opportunity. Why didn't I take it then? I should have invested when the time was right. So this person feels the lack of love in their life. Tell me then, person A, why are you feeling this way right now? Page of Cups. They want to apologize. I think this person is recognizing they need to apologize for not treating their partner well, or maybe breadcrumbing their person, or not offering a partnership when they should have. Now they're kind of trying to wonder if there is any chance of having another go around. Maybe they can come back and apologize. Maybe this person in the past was stuck between two options, or they came across maybe just as a player or something. But then what happened? Tell me more. Yeah, I think they ended up breaking that person's heart, or they made promises they never kept. I don't know. Something happened here where I think the other person just gave up on them, dropped the ball. Gave up fighting for this connection, Spirit says. That's the other person who gave up, and that's what is now leading to person A's spiritual awakening. They've realized after this ending, they've had some kind of clarity as to why they did what they did and what they should have chosen instead of maybe squandering their energy. Maybe this person was confused, or they had other options or something. I think the minute the other person cut them out of their life or took their power back, that's, I think, when this person realized the gravity of the injustice that had been done in this connection. Right now, person A, I think all you're thinking about is, how can I rush back towards person B? How can I rush back towards them and tell them that, no, I do value you. I do see you as the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I think this person in this silent time or solitude time, they have been doing a lot of research on the other person, maybe spying on their social media, or whatever they've been doing to find out information. They are realizing that, oh my God, I broke their heart. I broke this person's heart, and how do I now? I think this person is planning something. They are planning how to get out of this stuck situation. Okay, so tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? And how do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? The devil. What's the devil? What's the devil? They're scared. This person is only scared that the other person has maybe totally turned their back on them. It's like, what if it's too late? What if, things will never move forward? What if this? What if that? So there is a bit of fear that their offer might not get accepted. Nevertheless, I think person A does want to take action towards the other person because they are trying to find out if there is any possibility that maybe there is some window of opportunity which may allow them to go back into person's B's life. Whatever they've seen, whatever they've spied on, they've realized that person B makes their perfect lifetime partner, somebody who was loving and kind and generous. And so this person is getting a little impatient now. They want to open up. This person says, I don't want to hold back anymore, Omkaratarot. I want to open up. I can't stay stuck here forever. I'm getting impatient now. I want to talk and I want to clear the air. Even though they're not sure if it's too late or if their manifestation will come true, I think this person does want to talk and clear the air. Okay, so for that you'll have to take action, person A, and this is your action card, which I'll open later. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So, person B, how are you feeling about this? What's the Page of Pentacles for you? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, person B says, this connection ended. I'm not waiting for them anymore. I've gone silent on them. I'm choosing another direction. I'm not waiting around to be an option in somebody's life because I think person B felt that person A was just playing games with them, always making me feel I'm not good enough for them. It was always their way or the highway. So yes, I kind of withdrew from this energy, right? Yeah, they took a step back. Person B took a step back and went into their little healing cave for a bit because they realized that maybe too many bad memories were created, or maybe this is not my soulmate, and maybe this is not the person I thought I could build a future with. So I think person B kind of figured something out and they kind of pulled their energy back. And why is that? Person B, can I ask, why did you do that? Give me some more insight into this. Because all the cups that they were offering were empty. 8 of Cups. So I think person B has walked away because they realized person A, all the cups you were offering them had no love in them. They felt emotionally, well, in lack. Yeah, none of their dreams and wishes came true, Spirit says. None of their dreams and wishes came true, and that's the reason I think person B walked away from this connection. I think they held back. They held back from this connection, or they are still holding back because they realized that maybe they were carrying all the emotional burden on their shoulders. It's like, I can't be the only one, carrying all this emotional weight. Yes, I did try to make it work, but now I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I can't deal with somebody who's always lying, cheating, ghosting, or, playing games with me and seeing how I'm going to react or something. No, person B again gives me the 8 of Cups and says, I'm moving on. I'm moving on from anything which is not worthy of my time. So person B is already, I think, taking leaps of faith in different directions, maybe trying to have a new beginning elsewhere, because they have accepted it's over. I've been hurt, I've been betrayed. Yes, I do feel bad that I wasted some time, energy, effort, but now I do realize that, person A, you were just a trickster. So that's what person B is saying. Okay, so let's continue. Tell me, person B, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? 3 of Wands. What's the 3 of Wands? Yeah, person B says, my intuition tells me that it's time to turn my back on this connection, Omkaratarot, because the person I was dealing with had problems. They were attention seeking. They wanted my attention. They wanted attention from others. It was always what they wanted. So it was like self-focused and very kind of self-centered, selfish behavior. So I don't think person B is going to reach out or expecting anything from person A right now. They are busy kind of just getting onto their own little boat and sailing off towards whatever gives them peace and happiness. And what is that? 6 of Swords. I think this person is calling in a brand new soulmate. They want somebody who's going to step up and take responsibility and do right by them. I'm no longer going to be the only one investing in connections because, I don't know. Let's see. There'll be more, person B. Yeah, they somewhere feel that person A was not the one. They maybe person B misread person A and thought they were the one, but it didn't turn out like that because together you didn't build anything. There was no commitment on offer. So I think person B is kind of feeling, yeah, I just maybe gave the wrong person attention or something. So let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Aries. And while I shuffle this deck, if the storyline has resonated, you will please let me know. That's a request. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment or both. And newcomers and repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. Alright, so back to you, person A. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. What are you planning to do? I know you want to apologize, will you? They're trying to figure out a way. They're going back and forth in their mind. Okay, tell me why. What's so confusing and why you overthinking and going back and forth? What you thinking, person A? They want to come in and they want to reunite, that's for sure, but they also want to guarantee it's going to be victorious. It's like, I want to come back and apologize in a way that like reunion is guaranteed. They are a little scared that if they come in wrong, yeah, there is a bit of fear that if they don't come back with a full-fledged offer that I'm ready for you, that person may not accept their offer and they don't want to face that. This person wants to come in when they are good and ready. That's when they want to take action. They don't want to come in with any kind of half-hearted attempt where there is any chance that person B will refuse them, because they don't want to go through that disappointment. They don't want to come in with just maybe passion or a flirty message or something. This time round, this person wants to secure person B by giving an offer that, you know what, I'm willing to work on this connection. I'm willing to be stable. I'm willing to, build with you. I want to work with you. I don't just want to come in just haphazardly and then there'll be a chance that I'll get rejected. So that's what I think this person has been planning, that when they come in correct, which is a fair thing to do, I would say. So person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. Page of Wands. What's the Page of Wands? What's the Page of Wands for you? Action, person B. Are you waiting for a message? You want to send a message? Okay. Okay, so you know what person B is saying? Omkaratarot, if they really were interested, they would have reached out by now. What's stopping them from sending a message? Maybe we could have talked it out. Maybe they could have explained to me, made things right. But because they haven't even bothered to reach out or, message me, well, you know what? Meanwhile, I'll just turn around and see what else is out there. Maybe I'll go out and find myself a new suitor. So person B says, like, why are they overthinking it? If they were really interested, they would have at least kept the communication going or explained what they were going through or reached out or messaged me and, like made me feel I'm not, hallucinating or something. But person B says, you know what, if they can't even explain themselves or communicate what they're going through or explain things or whatever, then you know what, they're just again playing mind games with me to keep me thinking, are they going to return? Will they message? Will they not? I'm not going to do that anymore. I mean, if this person can't even pick themselves up and, have a straight conversation with me, then that means they don't want to invest in this connection. So I think person B is a bit disappointed that person A has not kept them in the loop of what they're thinking, what they're doing, or what they're, dealing with in their own life. So person B says, yeah, if they were really keen that they wanted to have something, a 10 of Pentacles with me, or they saw me as their happiness, they would have made that choice by now. So I think person B is kind of getting a little impatient or fed up and saying, that's a red flag for me. that's a red flag for me. If they cannot step up and take responsibility for their actions and they just want to keep me stuck and waiting, well, I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to go out there and maybe, give my heart to somebody else or find a new boo or something like that, because they're feeling that they're feeling disrespected, which is fair. Okay, so tell me about the Empress in reverse. Well, why is the Empress in reverse as the overall energy for Aries reading, Spirit? Aries reading, Empress in reverse, Spirit. Clarify that for me, please. Nine of Cups, the Fool, and the Six of Cups, and the Five of Wands. This is, this is, I think, person B, who says, I feel disrespected, I feel not honored, I don't feel cherished, I don't feel loved, I know what I bring to the table. So if they can't show me that respect or love or, prove to me that they want me in their life, then what's stopping me from making my own dreams and wishes come true? I'm going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to find myself a new soulmate. You know how much attention I get? You know how many people who want my attention? I'm sure I can find another soulmate. So I think person B says, I know my worth. I know my value. I'm not going to just sit around and wait for somebody else to make me feel I'm not good enough. So person B is totally into self-love now. They know their worth, they know their value, and they are saying, well, if you want to hold back, too bad. I'm just going to move on. So, well, that's what I have for you then, Aries. Till next time then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste. And person A, once again, if you remember, even the universe gave the card of communication. Clear and honest communication is required at this time, because if you take too long trying to, come back 100% correct or something, it just may be too late, because person B is not waiting around or staying stuck or feeling bad and sad. They're saying, okay, if you don't want to talk, then that means you're not interested. That's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.